The beauty of routine and boredom, a reflection on life's simplicity. The beauty of routine and boredom, a reflection on life's simplicity. At first glance, the comment, "I feel like your life is super routine and boring. I don't know how you're like that," seems like a backhanded compliment or even a subtle dig. The words routine and boring carry a negative connotation in our fast-paced, excitement-driven world. Yet, as I sat with the comment, reading it over and over, I realized something profound. What others perceive as mundane, I see as a hard-earned achievement. This comment, far from being an insult, became a validation of a life I've intentionally built. A life of stability, discipline, and quiet contentment. Routine and boredom are often misunderstood. In a society that glorifies constant stimulation, where every moment is filled with notifications, entertainment, and distractions, the idea of a boring life is almost taboo. We're conditioned to believe that excitement equals happiness and monotony equals failure. But what if the opposite is true? What if the key to a fulfilling life lies not in chasing endless novelty, but in embracing the simplicity of routine and the quiet moments of boredom? The comment made me reflect on my journey. For years, I've worked to create a life that is predictable and stable. It wasn't easy. Like many, I used to associate routine with drudgery and boredom with failure. I chased after excitement, thinking that the next big thing would bring me happiness. But over time, I realized that the constant pursuit of novelty left me feeling empty and unfulfilled. It was only when I embraced routine and allowed myself to be bored that I found true peace and productivity. Routine, far from being dull, is the foundation of creativity and achievement. Think of the world's most successful people: scientists, artists, writers, and entrepreneurs. Many of them adhere to strict daily routines. They wake up at the same time, work in the same environment, and follow the same habits. This consistency allows them to enter a state of flow, where they can focus deeply and produce their best work. Routine, in this sense, is not a limitation, but a tool for unlocking potential. Boredom, too, has its merits. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with stimuli, boredom is a rare and valuable opportunity for reflection and creativity. When we allow ourselves to be bored, our minds wander and new ideas emerge. Some of the greatest inventions and artistic masterpieces were born out of moments of boredom. It's in these quiet, seemingly uneventful moments that we reconnect with ourselves and discover what truly matters. The comment also reminded me of the importance of perspective. What one person sees as boring, another might see as peaceful. What one person views as routine, another might view as disciplined. The beauty of life lies in its subjectivity. We each have the power to define what brings us joy and fulfillment. For me, a routine and boring life is not a limitation, but a liberation. It's a life free from the chaos of constant stimulation, a life where I can focus on what truly matters. In many ways, the comment was a mirror, reflecting back to me the life I've worked so hard to create. It reminded me of the weight I've lost, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Just as someone might compliment another on their physical transformation, this comment felt like a recognition of my internal growth. It's a testament to the power of consistency, discipline, and self-awareness. So, to anyone who feels their life is too routine or boring, I say this: embrace it. Routine and boredom are not enemies. They are allies. They are the quiet forces that shape a meaningful life. They allow us to focus, to create, and to grow. They give us the space to reflect, to dream, and to connect with ourselves and others. In a world that's constantly shouting for our attention, there's profound beauty in the silence of a routine life. In the end, the comment didn't offend me. It inspired me. It reminded me that the life I've built is exactly what I've always wanted. It's a life of purpose, discipline, and peace. And if that's boring, then I'm proud to be boring. After all, as the saying goes, the grass is greener where you water it. And in my routine, predictable, boring life, I found my own little patch of green.